again, Double Talk 73 here, your fishing friend. We're ready to go through part 4, I believe it is. Yes, part 4 of the historic 4th of July mission. And we're going to be at Narran River in North Carolina for smallmouth bass. And this is what we're going to be using. I like to use my Jig Winter 810, the Bremer 4000 reel, .008 braid, and the American spinnerbait is what we're supposed to use. 3/4 ounce, the 3/0. That should do the job. So where we're going to go is we're going to go here. This is Woody Enchantment. So let me show you where they are. Let's see. Let me go here so I can, when I spawn in. Okay, here we go. And we want to be there on a 1 p.m. on a cloudy day. And we're going to fish from right over here. And this area in here is where they're at. Okay. So let's see what kind of weather we got here. And just go to day 2. That's not bad. And we want to be at 1 p.m. So the easiest way to do that is to come here at warp time, go to night, advance, and then advance time again to 1 p.m. That way we don't have to use a coin. Okay, we're at 1 p.m. on cloudy, and we want to fish 1 speed, minimum depth. So we'll put on 1 speed, get it out there, and it's a 1 speed, stop and go, right in there. Oops, got it. Now you'll get hung up here. You'll get a lot of cannonballs here. You'll get bass too. Just kind of keep it right in the middle. Oops. Missed that one. One more. Just to see. Like I said, I've already completed the mission last year, so it won't let me do it again. And I had to do some investigating because most of my notes I couldn't find, so I had to make new notes. But that's where they are. Just keep working at it, and maybe we'll get lucky. Okay. Alrighty. Now the next place we're going to go is we're going to go to the Everglades for peacock bass. By the way, the fish that I caught the most of them about 1:45 to a little after 2. So I caught like 2 or 3 just before 2 o'clock. So that's why you have to start at 1. Okay, so now we're going to go to the Everglades. And the Everglades, we're going to be using a Liberty medium spoon, 5 a.m. partly cloudy, 1 speed stop and go off the bottom. Okay, and this is the rig we're going to be using there. The Rivertech Zenith 8'10", the Kraken 8000.012 braid, and the Liberty medium spoon. The braid is 41 pound. This is kind of overkill. Excuse me. But I don't want to lose my lure. So let's go to Everglades. Oh, remember, every time you go to a spot, be sure and fire your cannon, raise your flag. So we're going to go to the floating thickets. We're already there. And it's partly cloudy, which is good. And we're at 5 a.m. That's what we want. How lucky can you get? Sometimes better be lucky than good. I'm lucky. Okay. Go to the left end of the dock. Okay. Do you see these 3 lighter colored reeds sticking up? We're going to aim at this one in the middle because this is where they're located. Okay. So we want to go here. 1 speed. Strange bouncing, isn't it? Okay, we're going to aim a little further to the right. Let's try right in between those two. Good location. Acting kind of weird. So what I'm going to do is let's go to 2 speed and see if we don't get a better action that way. Ah, old man cast. Been a while since I've done that. At least 2 or 3 minutes. Okay. That looks a little better, doesn't it? Now there's another place that I didn't have a whole lot of luck. But if you want to change places and see if you can't try another location, sometimes that works too. So what we do, we go up here, go out here to the end, and where we're going to be casting is right out in here. So there's lily pads out there. We'll be casting out that direction. Oops, that ain't gonna get there. It might. Yeah, it did. Let it go to the bottom. Stop and go. 2 speed. Now the reason I want to use that bigger rig is you liable to hook one of those Florida Gar, and they go up to 20 pounds plus. So, and every once in a while there's a snook come through here, and they get pretty big too. So you don't want to lose your lure. They're going to cost you coins to get it back. One more cast. I'll show you where they are, and that's really about all I can do at this point in time. If it won't let me do them, it won't let me do them. But here again, we're at 5 a.m. cloudy. It is cloudy, isn't it? That's partly cloudy. I thought the map showed me cloudy. Or maybe I looked at it wrong. Been known to do that too. Yep, it shows partly cloudy. So we got to go to a cloudy day, which would be, make sure it says partly cloudy. Let me look at my notes. Oh, it's partly cloudy. My bad. I'm right. There again. Thought I was wrong. Then I found out I was wrong. So was I right or was I wrong? That's like, if two lefts make a right, does two wrongs make a right? Because two rights make a left. Anyhow, if you like my video and if I help you out, please subscribe and hit that bell over there on the side so that you get notified when I put up any more videos. And 5 to about 6:30 is the best you can do. About 6:30 they just flat quit altogether. But then you can go to the next day. Okay. Alrighty. Next we're going to go to Louisiana for largemouth bass. Okay. 2 spots in Louisiana. Going to be using the Bullfrog popper. Pop, pop, pop. Okay. Number 3. Same rig, the Rivertech Zenith, you know them largemouth bass down here that we're going to be going for. They can get up to 9-10 pounds, so we don't want to lose that lure either. Rivertech Zenith 810, the Kraken 8000, 012 braid, the Bullfrog popper. And let's go to Florida. Be sure you got a license. And remember, when you first show up, fire that cannon. And, oops, went to, well, let's fire the cannon while we're here. Is it here? Or not fire the cannon? Let me get my, went to the Everglades instead of Louisiana. They're only about this far apart on the map. On a real map. Not there. Are they at the pickets? Yep, there it is. I'm going to do me a good fire the cannon, but I can get my fireworks. Ah, you cheated me out of fireworks. Okay, let's leave here. Go to Louisiana. Like I said, there's two places in Louisiana. There's my favorite spot, and then there's another spot. I'm going to show you another spot first. This is, I found by watching the video from a gentleman that I've told you about before, that North Wind Sport Fishing. And, oops, get me a license. Get a license, get a license. But if I catch a fish, I don't need a I don't need a $25,000 fine. Okay. Now, got to go to the cabin or the hut. Pecan hut. Yeah. Pecan. Pecan. Pea, corn pops, soda gum, chewing water. Used to go ballpark when I was a kid, and those vendors that carry those carts around, that's what they would holler. Instead of popcorn, peanuts, and soda water, they say pea, corn pops, soda gum, chewing water. Get your attention. Okay, turn my light on. And here we want it to be raining. This is the first area, right out in here. Okay, and it's a 1-speed pop. About 150, 155 feet out. And I use my space bar to constantly reel. And then you can use your enter key, bottom right key on your keyboard, or your right mouse button to pop it. There again, 5 a.m. raining. And action you probably won't start till after 5:30, 5:35, something like that. But we can't go by the 30 minutes, so we have to do it by the hour. So we come here. Okay, that's the first spot. Oops, that's not what I want to do. I want to go back to the hut. Okay, let me show you if you spawn in. That'll make it easier too. We're going to spawn in at the hut. Turn to the right. Go right out to the end. There's open water to the right. And that's where we're going to fish for the bass. And then when we come back here, another part of the mission, we're going to fish over here for the chain pickerel. But for the bass, it's over here. And you throw it out there just a maximum distance. However you can get it out there. And it's the same thing. It's a 1-speed retrieve and pop. Like I say, action usually doesn't start till after 5:30. But you never know. A lure or bait in the water, you might catch a fish. You never know. Bowfin here like the popper too. And every once in a while, just like in Florida with the Florida gar, a gar will come across here and grab your lure. And if you've got a Jig Winner 21 or 13-pound rig on, the only way to save your lure is while you're reeling in and you see it taken off away from you, is hit your Windows key, go down here to this, right click and close window. That'll save your lure. You'll close down the game, but it'll save your lure. At least you won't lose it. I don't know if it showed that on the video or not, but when you open up your taskbar, right click on the window that's down there, the task that has this game running, right click on it and then click on close window, and that'll save your lure. I've done it a bunch of times. I fish in other places. I almost had to do it during that qualifier, brown trout qualifier at St. Croix. I hooked a fish with that Jig Winner rig. I only had 276 feet of line on, and it got out to 200, a little over 250 feet, and I thought, oh lordy. Then it started coming back in. I said, and it was a 13.1 or 2 pound uni. So I was happy to get it in, but I did not want to lose my lure. Okay, that's the two spots here. Next, we're going to go to St. Croix for white bass. In St. Croix, we're going to be using the Old Glory Grub 2.5 inch with a 1/2 ounce jig with a 2/0 hook. So we go to St. Croix. Remember, fire your cannon, raise your flag. We're going to go here to Dusk Till Dawn. This is going to be a little different. This is easy to fire your cannon and your flag because we're landing right where it is. Makes it a little easier. Oh, more fireworks. Good. I'm going to fire the cannon anyhow. I like to fire them. Boom. There we go. Jerk bait. Cool. And you see, sometimes you get a lure, sometimes you get nothing. But I like getting lures. Okay, we're going to come right over here to this corner. And we're going to be using number 1. That's a little bit overkill, but it'll work. The same rig with the 1/2 ounce jig head, 2/0 hook, and our grub. It says it's light. Not going to cast very far. Well, we're not going to be casting very far. We're not going to be casting right in here. Right in here. So we want to go 2-speed. We're going up here. See, with the rod held up like that, we get a twitching. I mean, we want it in the middle. Roughly in the middle. And the way I'm twitching, I'm just stopping, reeling, stop, reel, stop, reel, stop. And that's where they are. Let's see. We want it 5 a.m. We want it raining. Let's see what we got here. That's smallmouth bass. Smallmouth bass are everywhere. Forgot to tell you that it's 5 a.m. raining, which here is a cloudy day, so it's day 2. So what we'll do, we'll go back here, do a warp to next morning. Okay, let's see what we got here. This is a bit of overkill. You could use a jig winner with this, with that rig, with this lure, and it worked just as good. I don't think you're going to catch any really big fish here at the loose lure. We're not raining yet. Need to be raining. There's that old man cast again. That's 2 so far today. Let's see. Rain. Wow. Not having very much luck. We're getting it to rain. But that's what you need. There again, you can go from here to night and scroll down through the, well, there's a little fish. Scroll down through the days until you see one rainy coming up. I like catching walleye too. They pay good. Rod up, middle depth, just one speed, stop and go. With the rod up, it gives you a twitch. A little bit bigger fish. There we go. Ha, 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 ha. I actually caught one on just cloudy, not raining. So that works too. Cool. Now we'll keep that one. Okay, that's where they are. Historic white bass. Okay, next we're going to go to back to Louisiana for the sunken canoe. And here we're going to use our jig winner rig with the that lure weighs 3/4 of an ounce. That's too heavy to cast it a long distance. We'll break that. So what we want to do, we'll break our rod if we try to cast it long distance. Down in Florida, we weren't casting very far. So what we need is we need a 5/8 ounce number 6 jig. See, that's the maximum on that rod, okay? And then we want something heavy. I like split tail. It's a good heavy soft bait. Okay, so now we're going to go to Louisiana. We're going to have to cast down here around 250, 255 feet. Is why you need something like that. Max out a rod on the lure and the weight of the soft bait. You know, I wonder, just out of curiosity, let's try it without the soft bait, just the lure. Okay? Quanchkin. Go fishing. Oh, here we go. Travel. Not go fishing, travel. Travel and go fishing. Okay. And where we want to go is up here at down south. Now I tried getting there from one of the walkways or down here. You can, or excuse me, over here. You can get there, but whew, you got to cast it a mile. I mean a mile. So we're going to go to down south. And like I say, you need something fairly light like that, rig-wise, and maxed out on the jig that we're going to be using, so you can reach out that far. And I'm going to time to the later on in the day so you can see it easier. I just makes it easier on me. Well, here we go. Let's go about 1 p.m. Here we go. Now we're going to go right over here. See it? There it is. Okay, now we want to aim. First of all, we got to have the right rig. What happened? Oh, it's going to make me put a something on there. So let's go ahead and put that red one on there. Red, purple, whatever. And we want to aim right in there. And it's a max cast. Ah, that's 3 old men casts. Okay, here we go. That may or may not get there. Nope. Gotta be around 250. We may try a lighter soft bait, a smaller soft bait, so that it may can't wind up casting further. Okay, let's try it with that. Boom. It says it's going to get there, and it shows that the distance the lure is making. I'm going to double check it with my eyeball here, see if we're getting there or not. That's a pretty long cast. Put this down here. And we're there. 229 feet. We're there. One speed. Bring it back slow. I was thinking it was 250 feet. My bad. Bring it back slow. Now, it took me several casts to get this. Because, first of all, make sure I was getting out there far enough. And second of all, hanging up on that relic metal chest to get that part of the sword. See if I can do it without the bar there. Pretty close. Okay. That's it. That's all I got for you for this, which is part 4. Yep, part 4. So, please subscribe if you'd be so kind. Let me turn this back on. Please subscribe if you'd be so kind. Leave a comment. Anything that I can do to help you, I'd be more than glad. Something you're having trouble with, keep it. Having trouble figuring out, leave a comment on my latest video, the last one posted. I look at them more often, regardless of what you need to refer to. Maybe it's a video from 6 months ago, but if you'll post your question on the latest video, it's easier for me to recognize and find. Okay, so that's it. That's all I got for you this time. Tight lines, good luck. God bless you and your families, and please have fun. PPP, persistence, practice, and patience. Irregardless of which patience, practice, persistence, practice, patience, however you say it, those 3 will get you a long ways in this game. Learn a little bit, cast it on. So this is Double Talk 73, your fishing friend, saying, I'll catch you later. Y'all come back now, you hear?